Good morning, students. Hello, everybody. How are you all? Okay, fine. So, as you know that we were doing the chapter arithmetic progression from class 10 mathematics. I shall continue this part. In the previous section, we have learned about the general formula to find the term of an AP, any term of an AP. That is the general form of a term of an AP. So it is written as an is equals to a plus n minus 1d. This is the general term of any AP. Here an is the nth term whose value we have to find. A is the first term, n is the number of terms, and d is the common difference. Here we can either find the value of a particular term, that is the nth term. We can also find the first term if the other three are given. We can find the number of terms of an AP if the first term, common difference, and the particular term is given, and we can also find the common difference if the other three are given. Okay, so let us check how it is done. A question is given: an equals to minus 18.9. A is not given, D is 2.5, A is not given, we have to find, and A is given minus 18.9 and AN is given 3.6. Once again, the first term is given minus 18.9, the common difference is given 2.5, the first term A is not given, we have to find, and the nth term 3.6 is given. So let us use the formula. So AN is 3.6 equals to A not given, N, here we have to find N is not given. So A is minus 18.9 minus 18.9 plus N is not given, we have to find, and D is 2.5. Just check it once more. The first term minus 18.9 is given, common difference 2.5 is given, number of term of the AP is not given, the nth term is 3.6 given. So this is the formula. An equals to a plus n minus 1d. I have substituted all the values. So an equals to 3.6 minus 18.9 is the first term, n is not known, it will remain as it is, and d is 2.5. So this minus 18.9, it will come to the left hand side, it will become plus 18.9, and the other will remain as it is. So it will be 22.5. Here it is decimal. So it will be 22.5 equals to n minus 1, 2.5. Now this 2.5 will come down, it will be divided. So 22.5 divided by 2.5 is equals to n minus 1. So if we go for division, we will find it is 9. So 9 is equals to n minus 1. Then minus 1 will come this side, it will become plus 1. So 9 plus 1 will be 10 equals to n, or we can say that n is equals to 10 is the answer. Understood? So in this way we can calculate any value. One more sum. Here we have to find the common difference. The first term is minus 18. A is given minus 18, D is not given, question mark, a is 10, sorry, n is 10, n is 10 and an is 0. The last term, the nth term is given 0. Number of term is 10, common difference is not given, and the first term is minus 18. So this is the sum. Okay, let us use the formula. an equals to a plus n minus 1d. n is 0. So 0 equals to a means minus 18 plus n is 10. So 10 minus 1, d is not given, keep it as it is. This minus 18 will come this side, it will become plus 18. 10 minus 1 will be 9 into d. So 18, this 9 will come down, that is 2 equals to d, it will be 2. Therefore we can say that d is equals to 2 is the answer. So is it clear? Okay. Therefore if there are 4 variables here, out of 4 variables, if any 3 are given, we can find the 4th one. Clear? Okay. Now a little bit different type of sum. An AP is given where you can see the first term is not given, it is blank. The second term is given 13, third term is again blank, fourth term is 3. We have to find these two values. Okay. Now what is the position of 13? 13 is the second term, that is it is A2. And 3 is the fourth term, that is A4. Now what is the formula for the second term? As we have learned in the previous session, the second term is given as A plus D. So A plus D is equals to 13. And what is the fourth term? So if you use the formula A4, then A4 is equals to A plus 4 minus 1D, that is A plus 3D. So A4 is equals to A plus 4 minus 1D, that is A plus 3D. Therefore A4 can be written as A plus 3D, and that is equals to 3. Now we have obtained a pair of linear equations in two variables. See, this is one equation, two variables are A and D, here also. So you all know how to solve these two equations. It is very simple. We can use the elimination method here because in both the equations we are having A. So if we use the elimination method, I have to go for subtraction as the sign of both these A are positive. So if I am going for subtraction, then there is a change of sign, and right here by subtraction. So A cancelled, D minus 3D is minus 2D, and 13 minus 3 is 10. Therefore we can write D is equals to 10 upon minus 2, that is minus 5. So we have got the common difference, minus 5. Now how to find the first term? So let us use this formula, A plus D equals to 13. Now if A plus D is equals to 13, put the value of D. D is minus 5. So A plus minus 5 is equals to 13, or A equals to 13, this minus 5 will become plus 5. So A is equals to 18. So we have got the first term as 18. So therefore write here 18. Now how to get the third term? So what is the formula for the third term? Third term is A plus 3D, sorry, A plus 2D. Third term is equals to A plus 2D. Now A is 18 plus 2 and D is minus 5. So 18 minus 10, that is 8. Therefore the third term is 8. Okay. Now you can check it. 18 minus 5 is 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. So the answer is correct as it is forming an AP, and in each case the common difference is minus 5 what we have got here, and the first term is 18 which is also here. Understood? So in this way we can solve this type of sum. Okay. Find the number of terms in the AP 7, 13, 19, ... 205. So here the first term is given and the last term is also given. We have to find the number of terms. The first term is given. We can calculate the common difference. We have the nth term also. If there are n number of terms, then 205 is the nth term. That is, we are getting an also. So only thing we don't know is the number of term, that is n. We have to calculate n. So let there be n terms in this AP. So the first term a is 7. The common difference is 13 minus 7, that is 6. And an is 205. Since there are n terms, so this is the nth term, that is an, and we have to find n. So let us use the formula. An general term, formula for the general term, an equals to a plus n minus 1d. An is 205, a is 7, n we don't know, d is 6. So 205 minus 7 is equals to n minus 1 multiplied by 6, or it is 198 equals to n minus 1 multiplied by 6. So 198 upon 6 equals to n minus 1. This 6 will come down to the denominator. So it is cancelled. 33 is equals to n minus 1, or n is equals to 34. Therefore, there are 34 terms in this AP. Understood? So actually the all the sums are of same type, and not a single sum is too difficult for you to solve. Only thing you have to keep it in mind, that what are the things given and what we have to find. Okay, list all the values which are given in this way, and also write the number, write the thing which we have to find with question mark. Understood? So it will be clear to you that we are going to use this formula. Which values are given, we will substitute the value, the remaining value will automatically come out. Understood? Okay. So this is another sum from the same exercise 5.2 from NCERT Mathematics. This is question number 6. It is given the question to check whether minus 150 is the term of the AP 11.852. As you can see from the AP, it is the value is decreasing. So a time will come when this AP will enter the negative phase, and slowly the negative number will go on and on. So we have to check whether minus 150 is there among the negative terms or not. So what we have to find? So let us suppose that minus 150 is a term of the AP. Let us suppose. Let minus 150 be the nth term. That is an. Let minus 150 be the nth term. So an is equals to minus 150. It is not sure that minus 50 will come or not. So I have taken an as minus 150 and checked whether the other conditions are satisfied or not. So here it is. The first term a is 11. the common difference will be the second term minus the first term, that is 8 minus 11, so it is minus 3, and number of terms we don't know, number of terms we have to find. Okay, so let us use the formula an equals to a plus n minus 1d. So an, we have assumed that it is minus 150, so minus 150 is an, a is 11, n we have to calculate, and d is minus 3. So minus 150, this 11 will come to the left hand side, it will be minus 11 equals to n minus 1 multiplied by minus 3. So minus 161 equals to n minus 1 multiplied by minus 3. Minus 161 divided by minus 3 is equals to n minus 1, or this will be cancelled. So 161 by 3, this minus 1 will be plus 1 this side, n, or we can say that n is equals to 164 upon 3, or it will be 5, 4, 2 upon 3. 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 12, 162 plus 2, 164. So this n, the value of n we are getting 54 upon 2 by 3. Now what is n? N is the number of terms. We have assumed that minus 150 is the nth term, and we are getting a fraction in place of n. That is, number of terms is becoming a fraction, which is not possible. We cannot say that there are 2.5 terms of the AP, or we cannot say there are 75 and 1/3 term in the AP. Number of terms will be a natural number or the whole number. Okay, so here we are getting the number of term as fraction, therefore it is not possible. So what we have to write? As number of terms of an AP cannot be a fraction, so minus 150 is not a term of the given AP. So this minus 150 is not any term of this AP. Understood? So this sum is very, very important. Okay, there are so many sums of this type where we have to check a term will be given and an AP will be given, where we have to check whether this term is the term of the given AP or not. So in this way we can calculate, we can assume, first of all we have to assume that that given term is the nth term, and then proceed like this, in this way. So hope you have understood how to solve this type of sum, where any one value is given. Out of the 4 variables, one variable will be given, 3 variables are given. All these 3 variables will be given out of 4, and only the 4th one we have to calculate using the formula. Understood? So that is all for today. In the next class we will solve few more problems. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.